was raised by the silence, neon nights and unpaid dues. Hands still shaking from the cold steel memories of loving someone I could lose. I wore my pain like a tailored suit, clean lines, dirty past. Every smile I ever gave you was a lie I prayed would last. Mama said, boy, don't beg the dark, but the dark knew my name. I learned how to bleed with style and never scream in pain. This is the thirst, not for money, not for fame. It's the hunger in my chest when I whisper your name. Yeah, this is the thirst, a love I can't outrun. I drink the night to forget you, but you're still on my tongue. I loved you like a gentleman outlaw, one hand clean, one hand cursed. Bought you roses with blood money and prayed you never know the worst. I take the fall, I take the hit, smile while the world burns slow. If loving you was a sin, baby, then hell already knows. I don't cry, I crack instead, like vinyl under heat. Every step away from you still drags you to my feet. This is a thirst, a dry soul in the rain. Every bottle I empty still tastes like your pain. Yeah, this is the thirst, a kiss carved into a curse. I was a king in the streets, baby, but your love made it worse. I don't need forgiveness, I need one last look. I've been writing my future in a burned out book. They say power is fear, they say love is a leash, but you saw the man when the monster was free. If I die tonight, tell the moon I tried, tell the stars I loved once and never lie. This is the thirst, an old soul in a new war. I trade every crown I stole just to stand at your door. Yeah, this is the thirst, and it's killing me slow. I don't miss who you were, baby, I miss who I was before I let you go. Still dressed sharp in the darkness, still thirsty, still cursed. Love was the crime, and I was the first. Midnight coats my knuckles in sin. Streetlights blink like they know where I've been. I talk smooth, but my lungs full of smoke. Every word I swallow burns my throat. Mama said, boy, don't love too hard, but love hit me like a stolen car. I learned how to bleed without a sound, how to smile while the whole world's down. I wear pain like tailored black, silk regrets and a loaded past. I loved you clean, but I lived too dirty. Now your ghost ride shotgun with mercy. I got a burning throat, cold heart. Say your name and it tears me apart. I'm a gentleman lost in the dark. Kiss of love, but I leave a scar. I drink silence, I choke on truth. Still bleed gold every time I lose you. Burning throat, cold heart. Yeah, I loved you like a dying art. I never begged, I never cried. Just folded dreams and let them slide. Hands stay steady, voice stays low. Gangster calm when the storm won't go. Your perfume still stains my coat, like a promise I never broke. I burn the city, I walk alone, just to hear you call me home. I talk tough, but my soul's antique. Hold soul sins and a modern grief. If love's a crime, then I did the time. Still serving you in the back of my mind. I got a burning throat, cold heart. Every goodbye feels like a restart. I'm a king with a deck of scars, chrome crown under broken stars. I spit prayers through nicotine, love songs dressed in gasoline. Burning throat, cold heart. I loved you raw, I loved you hard. I don't chase ghosts, they follow me. Every what if, still calling me. I made money, I made mistakes, built walls high just to watch them shake. If loving you was my only crime, I'd do it again, no plea, no time. I'm dangerous calm, I'm velvet rage, ink stained soul on a blood-worn page. Hold me like the world's on fire, like I'm more than your last desire. Say my name like you still care, even if love ain't living there. I got a burning throat, cold heart. Still standing tall though I'm torn apart. I'm a sinner dressed real sharp. Dark love glowing in the dark. If this pain's all I'm allowed, I'll wear it proud, I won't bow. Burning throat, cold heart. I loved you deep, I loved you loud. When the smoke clears, I'm still me. Cold hands, warm memory. Love didn't save me, but it left a mark. Burning throat. Cold heart. Broken street, cigarette ghosts at my tired feet. Gold watch ticking like a loaded gun, every second saying what I've done. Mama said, boy, keep your head held high, but the crown feels heavy when you're built on lies. I learned how to hustle, learned how to fight, never learned how to love you right. I wear the suit like armor, stitched in pain. Smile sharp, but it's all a game. I got the city whispering my name, still lonely in the pouring rain. I'm swallowing pride, choking on truth. Big bad heart with the soul of a youth. I burn my throne just to hold you tonight. Yeah, king still bleed in the dead of night. I act Tears and a devil's grin. Every wind feels paper thin. Friends talk loud, but they don't stay. They fade like smoke by the break of day. Your eyes saw through my gangster walk, through the empty flex and the dirty talk. You love the man I hide below, the scared little boy I don't let show. My hands are steady, my heart's a mess. I rule the night, but I fear your yes. If I kneel, I lose my rep, but losing you is losing breath. I'm swallowing pride, choking on truth. Big bad heart with the soul of a youth. I burn my throne just to hold you tonight. Yeah, kings still bleed in the dead of night. I act untouchable, cold inside, but loving you is my hardest crime. I drop my guard, I lose my fight if it means I don't lose you. Swallowing pride. They taught me power is never to bend, never say sorry, never depend. But what's a boss with no one to save? Just a rich man dancing on his grave. I got scars where my feelings should be. Still you saw something human in me. If I knock on your door at 3 a.m., no crew, no chain, just broken skin, would you recognize the man I am? Without the money, without the plan, I'd trade my legend, my street side fame, just to hear you say my name. I'm swallowing pride down to the bone. Strong men cry when they're alone. I don't need the crowd, the lights, the hype. I just need you by my side tonight. I've lived too hard, I've loved too late. Still betting my heart on one last play. I'll stand bare, so no place to hide for you, my love. I'm swallowing pride. Neon fades, but your love is real. Only thing that makes me feel gangster heart and soul inside. Still learning how to survive by swallowing pride.
Neon rain on a cracked windshield. City hum like a loaded gun. I wear silence like a tailored suit. Every scar says where I'm from. Mama said, boy, keep your head clean, but the streets keep calling my name. I loved you soft in a hard world. Now I pour my heart in the flame. Hands stay steady, eyes don't fall. I don't beg, I don't get so. If I bleed, I bleed in cold. Turn my pain into liquid gold. Liquid gold in my veins tonight. Love burns slow in a dark blue light. I'm a gentleman with the gangster soul. Broken crown, but I still stand whole. If I lose you, I don't lose control. I melt the hurt into liquid gold. Cigarette moon, desert wind. Old blues cry from the radio. I kissed your shadow at the doorway. Said goodbye like I already know. Trust is rare like a clean sunrise. I gave you mine, you let it fall. Now I walk this line in polished shoes.
my back still tall.
I don't boast, I toast the ghost that hurt the most. Every tear I never show, turn that ache into liquid gold. Liquid gold in my veins tonight. Love burns slow in a dark blue light. I'm a gentleman with a gangster soul. Broken crown, but I still stand whole. If I lose you, I don't lose control.
I melt the hurt into liquid gold. Oh, Taylor paint, heavy rings, quiet kings don't say things. I loved you pure, you loved the thrill. I paid the cost, I foot the bill. No sirens now, just midnight prayers. Grit on my hands, grace in my stare. I keep my word, I keep my name. Turn heartbreak into ardent flame. If love's a crime, I did the time. Still smile clean, still sip my wine. I don't chase what chose to go. I alchemize the lows I know. Liquid gold in my veins tonight. Love burns slow in the dark blue light. I'm a gentleman with a gangster soul. Old soul cut from desert stone. If I lose you, I don't lose control. I melt the hurt into liquid gold. Neon fades, but I stay bold. Heart runs deep, hands stay cold. I loved you true, that's all I owe. Turned your goodbye to liquid gold. Midnight on my knuckles, rings talking to the rain. I learned love in alleys where forgiveness tastes like pain. Mama said be gentle, the streets said be a god. So I ironed out my conscience, and I never begged or robbed. I wear my sins tailored, silk line regret. Heart full of letters I never sent yet. I loved you like a promise I was scared to keep. Now your shadow drinks whiskey every time I sleep. I don't cry where the neon sees, but the dark knows everything about me. Pour me the last drop of your love tonight. I'll drink it slow, like a farewell fight. I'm a gentleman sinner with blood on my cup. Still I loved you clean, yeah I loved you rough. If this is goodbye, let it burn my throat. I'll stand like a king while the world says no. A gangster with a halo, cracked and cropped. I gave you my heart. That was the last drop. I never raised my voice, I just raised the stakes. Kiss your scars like diamonds, learn the shapes they make. Every goodbye you packed was a loaded gun. I stayed dressed for a wedding that was never gonna come. They say power's in the silence, so I swallowed my pride. Watched you drift like smoke from the passenger side. I kill for your smile, die for your trust, but love ain't a deal, it don't run on lust. I shake hands
last drop. I never needed mercy, I needed you. Never feared the mirror till it told the truth. I rule my demons, but they know your name. I built my empire just to watch it rain. If loving you's a weakness, let me stay weak. I'd rather feel broken than never feel deep. Take my coat, it's cold where you're going. Take my name, I won't be needing it. I'll be fine, I always am. That's the lie I live in. So pour me the last drop of your love tonight. I'll drink it slow under desert lights. I'm a gangster in prayer, handshaking but tough. Still I loved you real. Yeah, I loved you enough. If you remember me, remember this. I never begged, I never missed. I stood tall when my whole world stopped. I gave you my soul. That was the last drop. Ashtray sunrise, suit smells like loss. Love don't die, it just learns the cost. I tip my hat to the dream we dropped. Walk away clean after the last drop.
Midnight bleeds through the neon rain. Cigarette prayers in a borrowed name. I learned love in the back of a bar, where hearts get bruised and souls get scarred. Your perfume still rides shotgun in every street I'm trying to outrun. I wear silence like a tailored suit, a gentleman with nothing left to lose. I shake your ghost from my trembling hands. Swear I'm done, but I don't stand a chance. So pour me another round of goodbyes. I'll drink your shadow from my eyes. I held too close, you slipped away. Love don't always choose to stay. I walk alone, suit pressed chin high. Gangsta soul, but a lover's cry. I'm still standing, but barely survive. It's just another round of goodbyes. I never begged, I never broke, just swallow pain and learn to smoke. You kiss me like a loaded gun, pulled the trigger, then you run. I kept my code, I kept my class, even when you carved the past. I die 1,000 quiet deaths before I ever showed my mess. Your name still burns when the lights go low. Some scars heal, but they never gone. So pour me another round of goodbyes. I drink your shadow from my eyes. I held you close, you slipped away. Love don't always choose to stay. I walk alone, suit pressed chin high. Gangsta soul, but a lover's cry. I'm still standing, but barely survive. It's just another round of goodbye. I loved you like a sin, I couldn't quit. Like Sunday guilt and velvet fists. I was built for wars, not fairy tale ends. I break my heart before I bend, yeah. I'm powerful, but I feel it all. Every rise comes with a harder fall. So pour me another round of goodbye.
with love buried 6 feet deep.
Neon drips off the corner of my eye, city breathing heavy, telling half-truth lullabies. I pour another silence in a chipped glass cup. Yeah, this is me sobering up. I learned love in back rooms and alleyway prayers, where the smoke hugs your secrets and nobody cares. I wore pain like a tailored suit, pressed and clean, a gentleman sinner in a low-life dream. Mama said, boy, don't let your heart go numb, but the cold comes quick when the night owns your tongue. I made vows to the devil, kept God on hold, got rich off losing everything I couldn't control. Now the mirror don't flinch when I stare it down. It knows every king gotta bleed for his crown. I'm sobering up from your love tonight, from the way you saved me, then took my life. I was drunk on the light of weed, outrun the pain. 2 broken saints in the acid rain. I'm sobering up, yeah, the truth hits hard. You don't heal a heart with a stolen card. I loved you deep, I loved you rough. Now I'm standing alone, sobering up. You dance with ghosts in a Cadillac haze, your lipstick prayers on my razor blade days. You said, hold me like you're scared I'll go, so I held you like a war I'd already lost, you know. Every kiss felt loaded, every touch a crime. We were beautiful, trouble running out of time. I played strong, played cool, played the man in control, but you saw the cracks in my diamond soul. Now the bottle's empty, so is my alibi. Funny how the truth don't need a disguise. I'm sobering up from your love tonight, from the way you saved me, then took my life. I was drunk on the light of weed, outrun the pain. 2 outlaw hearts in the acid rain. I'm sobering up, yeah, the room feels small when the high wears off and the memories call. I loved you deep, I loved you rough. Now I'm standing alone, sobering up. I'm a gangster with manners, a fistful of grace. Still got blood on my knuckles, silk on my face. If loving you's a sentence, I did my time. Now I walk out free with a limp in a spine. No violence, just a slow burn scream. A blue-soaked truth in a red line dream. I ain't saying I'm clean, I ain't saying I'm tough. I'm just finally here, sobering up. I die for you sober, I just couldn't live that way. I'm sobering up from your love tonight, from the dark that felt better than the light. If this is healing, it hurts like hell, but I wear it proud. Yeah, I wear it anywhere. I'm sobering up, let the sunrise cut through a heart that learned too late to trust. I loved you real, I loved you enough to walk away clean, sobering up. Neon fades, but I'm still standing up. This is what it feels like, sobering up. Dripping off my knuckles, whiskey on my breath. I dress my pain in tailored silence, dance with thoughts of death. Streetlights preach forgiveness, but I never learned to pray. I loved you like a loaded gun I held too close to bear. Gold rings on my conscience, blood stains on my soul. I was raised on broken promises and roads that take their toll. You saw the man beneath the smoke, beneath the scars and mud. You kissed the devil gently, called my poison love. I walk like a king with a coffin inside, smile like a sinner who already died. Your name still bleeds when I close my eyes. I don't need heaven, I had you once in my life. I'm drunk on your ghost, intoxicated love, high off the pain, I can't get enough. You were my weakness, my halo, my drug. I ruled the night, but lost your touch. I burn every crowd, every street, every thought, just to feel your heartbeat inside my bones. I'm sober with power, but dead without us. I'm ruined forever, intoxicated love. Leather soul, silk manners, gentlemen with rage. I speak softly, move deadly every step of stage. I never begged the world for shit, never folded cards, but I begged you to stay while I fell apart. Your tears hit harder than the fist I've known. I survived dark alleys but not being alone. I gave you lies wrapped up as truth. Now the truth cuts sharper than my youth. I made my bed in the underworld, taught myself how to hate the world, but loving you broke every rule. I lost the war the night I chose you. I'm drunk on your ghost, intoxicated love, high off the pain, I can't get enough. You were my weakness, my halo, my drug. I ruled the night, but lost your touch. I trade my name, my sins, my fame. All these streets still say your name. I walk with fire, but freeze inside, intoxicated love. My slow goodbye, yeah, they call me cold, but they don't know I bleed slow, real slow. I built my empire from scars and smoke, but your absence is the heaviest load. I survived hunger, betrayal, knives, but losing you cost me my life. If love's a crime, then read my case. I plead guilty, no escape. Your perfume haunts these empty halls, every wind still feels like a loss. I touch success, it feels like dust. What's power worth if there's no us? I'm drunk on your ghost, intoxicated love, still chasing heaven. Through hell I run. You were my mercy, my only trust. I'd kill the man I was for one last touch. I stand like a king, but I ride alone. Intoxicated love, cigarette burning, dawn coming slow, gangster in a suit with nowhere to go. If loving you's the end of my road, then I'll die rich, often intoxicated love.
Neon flickers like a bad memory. Barroom clock won't testify. I wear my sins like tailored suits, sharp enough to bleed inside. Got knuckles full of yesterday, and a name I don't say loud. Every glass here knows your lips, every song knows how I drown. Mama said love's a loaded gun. I pulled the trigger slow. I kiss you like a prayer at midnight, then watch you go. These beer-stained blues on a white silk soul. I loved you clean, but I lived too cold. I was a king in a gutter crown, heart of gold in a shut down town. I don't beg, I don't brew, but damn, I miss you. Yeah, I miss you with these beer-stained blues. I move quiet like a gentleman, but my shadow talks real mean. I buy my roses with butter and bill, still smell like gasoline. You wanted light, I brought the night, wrapped in velvet lies. I held the door, I held my tongue, never held you tight. I never cried where the wolves could see, but I bleed in tune. Every jukebox plays your ghost in minor blues. And these beer-stained blues on a white silk soul. I loved you clean, but I lived too cold. I was a saint with a sinner's grin, hard hands, soft heart within. I don't lose, I don't choose, but damn, I miss you. Yeah, I miss you with these beer-stained blues. I don't need a crown, I earned my name. Every scar got a date and flame. I loved you like the last cigarette, slow drag, no regret. I die a man before I kneel, but love made me something real. Now I toast to you in broken rooms, power and pain, dressed in doom. If love's a war, I walked it alone, left my heart in your overcoat. Tell the moon I tried my best, I just loved you like a criminal loves his last breath. These beer-stained blues ain't washing out, they're written deep, they scream, they shout. I was built for storms, not calm, still I miss the way you call me home. I won't fall, I won't lose, but baby, I miss you. Yeah, I miss you with these beer-stained blues. Glass half empty, soul half true, still standing tall in my worn-out shoes. A gangster heart, an old love bruise, fade to black, beer-stained blues. I do when you call. Tailored sins in a midnight suit, gold on my hands, but my heart's bulletproof. Oh, so I say when the whiskey talks, I learn to smile while my shadow walks. I loved you clean, I loved you raw, like a street saint breaking his only law. Every kiss felt like borrowed time, every promise crossed a crooked line. I was raised by ghosts and late night prayers, by empty rooms and loaded stairs. I held the door, I paid the price. I loved you once, I loved you twice. The happy hour is over, the truth's in my glass. No more cheap love, no living in the past. I drank for the pain, I bled for the thrill. I love you harder than I ever will. I'm a gentleman sinner, heart dressed in black. I don't beg, I don't chase, I don't look back. The lights are low, the night's colder, baby. Happy hour's over. Silence, my dangerous calm, the way I held you like a loaded gun. I never raised my voice or my hands, but I'd burn the world if you said stand. I bought your dreams with my sleep, kept my demons on a short-ass leash. Every goodbye wore your perfume, every sunrise felt like a courtroom. I don't cry loud, I don't break fast, I just fade slow and call it class. There's honor in walking away alone with a crown made of flesh and bone. Happy hour is over, no last call lights, no more dying slow just to feel alive. I was king of the night, full of love, praying to you like you were God above. I'm a gangster with manners, scars on my soul. I loved you deep, but I lost control. The music's done, my heart's older, baby. Happy hour's over. I don't hate you, that's the hardest part. I just stop bleeding for people who sip my heart like a drink and leave before the bill comes. I was never weak, I was just real. Too much love, not enough shield. You wanted fire, I was flame. Now I wear the burn like a name. Happy hour is over, I'm sober in pain, still standing tall in the acid rain. I love you soft, I love you mean, like a good man trapped in a bad dream. I kept my hat, I closed the door, no more begging on a barroom floor. The night moves on, I'm colder, baby. Happy hour's over. Neon fades, my hands are clean. I walk alone like a movie scene. No regrets, just a slower heartbeat. A dark suit soul on an empty street. Neon buzzing like a bad confession. Streetlight halos over my sin. I wear my pain like a pressed black jacket. Tailored scars let the night in. Mama said, boy, keep your hands clean, but the world don't deal in wine. So I learned learned to shake with the devil and still kiss your name goodnight. I don't cry where the mirrors can see me. I don't beg where the wolves pass by. But every road I ever bled on still spells your name in the sky. It's a dry county, but my eyes stay wet. No liquor strong as this regret. I loved you clean in a dirty town, held my crown while I burned it down. I'm a gentleman with gangster veins. Say your name like a prayer in the rain. Dry county, wet eyes tonight. I'm sober on pain, drunk on goodbye. Gold ring heavy on a shaking finger. Pawn my future just to feel alive. Every smile I sold to strangers was a lie I learned to survive. I never promised you heaven, baby, just a corner booth and truth. But the truth cuts deeper than switchblades when it's wrapped in you. I walked you home through broken street hymns, past the ghosts that know my face. If love's a crime, then lock me under. Every second I couldn't say. It's a dry county, but my eyes stay wet. No whiskey cures what I can't forget. I loved you pure in a filthy age. Wrote your name on a prison page. I'm a gentleman with bloody plans. Soft voice, hard shaking hands. Dry county, wet eyes tonight. I'm clean on paper, dirty inside. I never hit you, never lied to your face, but I lied to myself, thinking love could wait. I was busy being hard in a world that's cold. Didn't know soft hearts die young, get old. Now I tip my hat to the memory of us. Black tie grief, no one I trust. If power's walking away and not begging to stay, then I'm the strongest man who's ever been afraid. Church bells ring like sirens tonight. Every vow I meant cuts like a knife. Trade my throne, my name, my pride, just to hold you without saying goodbye. It's a dry county, but my eyes stay wet. I don't drink, I just drown in it. Loved you once like a dying heart. Whole damn city couldn't break my heart, but you did, baby. Soft and slow, like a last song on a broken radio. Dry county, wet eyes tonight. Still a king, just no queen by my side. So I walk alone in polished shoes, dark suit blues I never lose. If loving you was my final fight, I lost it clean on a lonely night.